We're going to kick it off today with the 2025 men. What is your problem, bro? Oh, it's too cold for this.
It's so cold for this. It was literally 80 degrees yesterday.
Why is it so
Where
cold?
did that go? It'll be 80 degrees tomorrow, but no. The day we had to do it, just, okay.
Dang, going to rant. All right, we're going to kick it off with some first ever SEC champions.
Yeah, our men's track team won their first ever indoor SEC championship, and Arkansas has won the last 6 years, so that was a big deal for us to pull out that win. And we got well-rounded all around the board. We all SEC first team, the GMR, 4x4, heptathlon, 400 and 800, and then we got second team all SEC in pole vault, 60-meter hurdles, and long jump for the men's side. And so that was fun. I got to go watch them on, I think it was day 2 of the championship. And at the end, Coach Henry got a Gatorade bath, which I bet he was not happy about, but that was pretty cool.
Hey, but I think it's well deserved because we had a couple broken records for the school as well. Scott set the school record for the 60-meter hurdles with 7.51 seconds. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But the Aggies prepare for the indoor season finale at the NCAA Indoor Championships in Virginia, and that's coming up March 14th.
Yeah, coming up in a couple weeks. And then our women's team, they finished 5th overall, and they did pretty well too. And both our boys, our men's and women's side, both beat Texas on both sides. So we got that Lone Star Showdown trophy back, which is amazing.
That's good to have.
Always good to beat the Horns.
Yeah, we had a couple new PRs on the women's team as well. Winnie earned the triple jump title and Heather 8th in pole vault. So that's really good. And another CSHS alumni did pretty well at that event too.
Megan Roberts had herself a couple days. She got 8th in both the 5K and the 3Ks, and scoring I think she's still a freshman right now, so she had a redshirt year, but scoring in both of those at an SEC meet is a big deal for her. So that was awesome. Exciting way to cap off her season. And then we had some other upsets.
Yeah, so basketball upset number 1 Auburn last week, and that was the first ever win against the number 1 team in program history. So that's pretty amazing.
On senior night too, which was
on senior night.
Cool.
Yeah, Auburn went to go lose their second game in a row just a couple nights ago. I don't know, they might be falling apart.
Yeah, we broke them.
We kind of broke them a little bit, but
that was our first ever win against the number 1.
It was.
Which I was kind of surprised to see. I thought we'd done it before, but I guess not.
It was also an historic night because Wade Taylor got his name in the rafters.
Yeah, he got his jersey hung up there, and he just recently broke the all-time leading scorer record, which is another big deal for him.
Yes.
So he's had himself an awesome week.
Against LSU.
Yeah, he's had himself a good week, and I'm glad to see it because he well-earned, well-deserved, and it was awesome.
Yeah, Henry Coleman also broke the program's record for offensive rebounds. 333, I believe, is what it was. So he got over 333, which is crazy. There's lots of broken records being broken. A lot of records broken. You get the idea, but
we understand.
Yes. But that's just really good for A&M sports right now.
And then with that, we're ranked our number 5 seed for the tournament, and we'll play the winner of Vandy and Texas. So
we'll play on Thursday. Round 2, we got a first round bye.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll be playing Tennessee on Friday.
Yeah.
But Tennessee's ranked number 4, 4th seed. We're ranked number 5. Texas is 13, and Vanderbilt is 12. So according to the ranks, Vandy should win. Always rooting for the other team when Texas is playing. So we're hoping to play Vanderbilt on Thursday, just 25 minutes after the first game.
But it would be pretty cool to have us be the reason Texas is out of the tournament.
It'd be amazing.
And beat them again. And then also, kind of circling back to the Auburn game, we had some big names in the house that night. We got Elko and Mike Evans. Who else?
Johnny Manziel was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really appreciated it. On the Jumbotron, it just said, and what did it say? Texas A&M football legends.
Yeah.
It didn't say where they played. It just said legends. But there's some big things going down in the football world for both Texas A&M and Aggies in the NFL.
Yeah, there's some like the combine again. I think we talked about it last time, but Shamar Stewart, I mean, he's had an incredible time there. He had a quote he posted on Twitter, which is pretty cool. He said, "If you don't pick me, just know I'm bringing hell to your city." Which is, that was funny.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
But he was the best defensive lineman in both the broad jump and the 40-yard dash. He had a 4.59 second 40-yard dash, which is pretty good for a defensive lineman.
Yeah, weighing over like 260.
Over 60, yes.
That's insane. That's moving for him.
And his broad jump was 10 feet 11 inches.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know if I can jump 5. That's crazy. But he was also the second best defensive lineman in the vertical jump with 40 inches.
Yeah, he's had himself a day. And then some other Aggies that are already in the NFL being traded and new deals being signed. So Myles Garrett just signed his deal with the Browns, which was a big $40 million per year averaging, which is crazy.
That's good for him.
Yeah. Christian Kirk is coming back to Texas, and
he's going with the Texans.
That's exciting too. So
yeah, I was excited when I saw that. But yeah, we are 41 days away from football season, and football season starts with the spring game on April 19th at 2 p.m.
Yeah.
So
I think we should move into baseball.
I agree. Everybody knows I love baseball, and we kind of hit a rough patch a little bit.
Yeah,
but
that was a rough.
It's been a rough couple weeks, in and out of wins and losses, but
we've gained traction this past week. And I think the biggest reason why is the shaved heads.
I agree. And so the first day that they did this, I didn't know what was happening. And here's the text that I sent to our group chat. Man, it's real good. No, I won't show it, but it's
okay.
Here it is. I'm just gonna read it. Caden Kent shaved off all of his hair.
Which, if you know our friend group, he's a fan favorite among us.
He's a fan favorite. This is from her. Big capital letters. No. Send a pic. And one of our other friends who, let's just say she has a crush on him. I guess you kind of have a crush on him too, yeah. But she said, he's a baddie either way. And she responded with, no, his hair was everything.
It was.
So,
you have to admit, yeah.
So we finally sent a picture, and I got a good one, and I got, it's just a phase, not horrible, but not great. Guys, what do y'all have against Caden Kent's haircut?
It's not, okay, can we show this picture? It's not horrible. Like, I was expecting worse. I wasn't able to watch this game, because I was at a track meet, but when I saw that text, I just got it on my watch, and I hadn't heard anything about it, so I was kind of nervous. I was like,
it reminded me of Michael Scott a little bit, where it was like, no.
Yeah, we had a little freak out moment, but we're all good now, and it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So
you're happy now because we're winning.
Yeah, so it's worth it. Hayden Schott, thank you for making them do it.
Thank you. And it was a little rough for her at first, but she's moved past it.
But I understand. If this is what the results are, that's okay. As long as it wasn't for nothing.
I just want everybody to know I believed in it from the start.
And then another little superstition. This kind of happened a little earlier last week, but we had an Aggie who took a trip to the Snook graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
And Christopher's reverse was all over Twitter, so I think...
Gotta give him props.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think that there's so much pressure on this team. Being preseason number 1, Jace being number 1. Yeah, there's so much hype. I think also having to live up to the expectations of the team from last year. Just is so much pressure, and we all know that they play well when they have fun. And right now they're finally starting to have a little bit of fun, but just lately it's been so much pressure. And I think that's part of the problem. I also think that they're getting a little bit down with all their injuries. Gavin Kovac got good. He had surgery last week. Everything went good. He is doing some PT with the Dodgers right now. But
he's still out for the rest of the season.
He's still out for the rest of the season.
And then Caden Terrell's kind of,
He's getting better. But Early said in a press conference that he's waiting until 110%.
Yeah, we don't want to risk him too early. Better to have him for the end of the season when we need him the most.
Yeah. And Shane Sadeo is out for this season, having surgery on his pitching arm. So yeah, some big breakout players lately. TK has been having a game. Bro, I say this every time he runs. That guy is fast.
He's very fast.
He's so fast.
He's always stealing bases. It's
Oh, yeah.
amazing. And then, of course, Caden Camp.
Of course.
He's leading the season right now with home runs.
Yes. But yeah, Wyatt Hensler's also been doing really good.
Yeah.
And Gavin Cash. Gavin Cash got moved from outfield to first base, trying to just change things up.
I honestly think it's helped. Like,
I think it does too.
We've looked better, I feel like.
I really appreciate how this team is seeing something that doesn't work and they're trying to fix it.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Not trying to just force and continue to move it, but actually make the changes that we need to be successful is big.
I agree. So yeah, we are running out of time, but we're just gonna run through some rankings real quick. Softball is ranked number 4. They walked off their first game against Florida, but ended up losing the series. We have men's tennis ranked number 15, women's tennis ranked number 3. So they're doing pretty good over there in the tennis sports.
Yeah, men's golf 24 and women's are 16. So top 25 all around, which is pretty solid.
But yeah, we have some big things coming. Hopefully, we're trying to get some guest speakers on. Make sure you go follow our Instagram page. Our link to YouTube and Spotify is all there at the 12th Men Podcast. Thanks to Gig'em.
That's fucking cramping up really bad.
Are you cramping?
My calf did for a second, but
Oh.
okay.
519 mile, everybody.
17.
517 mile, everybody. PR.
Okay. That hurt.
Okay.